Hi everybody, this is a video of the Thorn 5-foot fluorescent strip light. As you can see, this is the strip light I saved from the social club where I go bingoing on a Sunday night. And as you can see, we had 6 of them behind the bar where I go bingoing on a Sunday night. And this lady saved one of them for me when the others were going to recycle. So as you can see, I cleaned this strip light fitting up. And I thought I'd do it because this strip light fitting is made for to be fitted with T8 tubes. Because and as you can see with the holder on it, it's made like semi T8 and semi T12. When you look at it that way, it looks more T12, and when you look at it that way, it looks T8. But that's how they start making it like this in the 80s and 90s. So. And I thought I'd do a video of it with the T8 fluorescent tube that's just right there. And it's a Philips one. So as you can see on it, it says on it, for E1 it says Philips Master TLD 85. Yeah, Master TLD 58 watts / 835. D1 made in Poland with a crossed out bin CE. And I bought this fluorescent tube a couple of days ago. And I thought I'd do a video of it with a standard white T8 tube. Because the rest of others I got them all in colours, especially Daylight and Natura. So anyway, guys, so I'm going to take a look inside the fluorescent strip light fitting before I fire it up. So anyway, guys, That's one that's coming done. It's easy to undo with your fingers, and that's how they start making them like this in the 80s and 90s. So here we go. Well, I'll just lift that end off. So. That's that bit, so that's it. And it says on it, isolate supply before servicing, made in Great Britain. So that's what it says. So anyway, guys, I'm going to take a look inside. So as you can see on it, if the camera comes in focus, it says, yeah, I can read it from my eyes. It says Thorn 1x 58 watt 1500 millimeters T8 and 1x 65 watt 1500 millimeters T12, made in Great Britain. AT, where it says at 12, 12305. Usually say PP158, and it's named by Thorn. I suppose that sticker didn't come off when I washed it in Star Drops. And take a look at this. This wire block, right? It's used from this other strip light fitting that had twist and lock-in holders. So, and as you can see on it, and I wired this up myself. I did this last Wednesday, and it's got the earth in the middle. Start with earth because earth stops at the middle terminal. It stops at the block, but it doesn't go any further like what live and neutral do. So I've wired the two lives up and the two neutrals together. So live to live, neutral to neutral. And I put a black rubber grommet so I don't put my fingers in it. And the same thing, it's to stop that piece of metal digging into the cable, especially when there's electric going through it. So sorry about my burping, guys. So as you can see on that ballast, it says Eterna ballast. Yeah, Eterna ballast. And it says 240 volts, 50 hertz, T45, TW150. And it's got that letter S on that middle etch there on the printing. It means starter. It says made in China. And it says ER58/65. That means you either can put a T8 or a T12 one in, but I thought I'd do a T8 one to start with in the very first video of this fluorescent strip light that I'm YouTubing now. So, and as you can see on it, it says lamp 1x 58 watts, lamp 1x 58 watts TCL, and the same thing 1x 60 watt CPL, and 1x 65 WTCL. And that's what it says on the edge, but it's really upside down. But this ballast was from the other fitting that had twist and lock-in. But it was from Eterna, that was the name of the company. But this fitting's called Thorn. And it's pity Thorn doesn't make fittings like this. They used to make them with proper T12s on it. And now they moved it onto like semi T8 and semi T12, which you can either put T8 or T12 in. So So, and as I say, I wired this up myself. I know how to wire this up myself, and I'm so clever at it. And as you can see, I put those support tie bands on it to hold the cable in place so it doesn't get pulled and it doesn't get come undone and what have you guys. So I'm good at how to wire it up now, and I did. And that's my very first time I did this. I did this last Wednesday, and I'm so good at it, so I know more about electricity more than ever. So, yeah. So, anyway, guys, I'm going to put this cover back on now. So, that's it. It's coming on now. That's it. Right, we'll put this, we'll start with this end. If I put this back on now, guys. So, oh, it's a bit awkward. You have to keep turning it, make sure it... These are made like plastic. But in the 60s and 70s, they used to make them where you had to unscrew it with a screwdriver. But it's easy to do with your fingers, this. So there we go. That's it. It's fitted on now. So anyway, guys, as it's turned off at the socket, so I'm going to put the fluorescent tube in now. So that's it. That's fitted in now. So I hear the click. So we'll go to this end. So that's it. That's it. It's fitted on now. It's heard a big click now. So it's fitted on nice and tightly and securely. It's fitted on like so. So make sure it's fastened on now. So anyway, guys, I'm going to go to the other end and I'm going to go and switch this on now at the mains. Right, that's it now. It's turned on at the socket. So I'm going to turn it on at the rocker switch. It's turned off. So that's what it is. It says off. So anyway, guys, I'm going to turn the big lights off now. So, right, that's it now. The big lights have gone out. So, onto the fluorescent strip light, everybody. So, right, once again, onto this 5-foot fluorescent strip light, everybody. Ready? After 3. 1, 2, 3. Wow, and that did blink happy. It just lit the cathodes up. I was a little worried, but I didn't have to worry too much because it only just lit the cathodes up for a moment and then the gas just kicked in. So anyway, guys, as it's just started up, it'll warm up eventually. And it is a standard white. It sounds a bit more like a warm white. It's like between warm and cool because it's got 835, which that's like that's a standard white. A warm white one has 830 or even 827. That's extra warm white. If it adds 865, that's cool daylight. I think nowadays they still make fluorescent tubes, but make more of them T8 and T5 ones, but T12 ones, they stopped making them, but it's nice to keep holding them because they're part of history. But to tell you a little story about this strip light, I remember going to this Saturday nursery, and it was part of University of Sheffield, and they used to have strip lights in this make, and all of them, were all fitted with T8 tubes, and I never saw one fitted with a T12 tube. They're all fitted with T8s, and that's for sure. And there was about 15 of them in this lodge where I used to go to about 24 years ago, and I stopped going there now because I grew out of it and I got older. So anyway, so as you can see, the strip lights like this in this make all take me back memories. They were made like between 80s and 90s. They're coming into like mid-90s. They stopped making them like this and moved them on to them ones with rotating lock-in, which I really don't like because I find them a bit too plain. And I don't think they were built to last. But ones that are cap on straight away, this make and the one in the older Thorn make were very well built to last. Made to about like 30 or 40 years. But this strip light doesn't look old because when I brought it home, I washed it and cleaned it up. And it looked like it's a brand new strip light fitting. So, and that's what I've done. Yeah, so as you can see now, it's just warming up eventually. And I'm taking let's take a good look at the end of the strip light, shall we? And it says on it Philips. And once again, and it says, yeah, like I said, it says Philips Master TLD 58W/835 D1 made in Poland. It does sound a bit like a warm white, but it's not much, well, not too warm white and not too cool white. It's just standard white, it's the original. And it's fitted with the starter and as you can see, and it's and I love this actual strip light, and it's fitted. And it's fitted nice and it's coming on nice and bright. It looks more plain white on camera, but for my eyes it shines more peachy, but not too peachy. But look up on the ceiling and all around and everything. So, and it shines all around. And you see the reflection on my wall, the blue light. So, well, anyway, guys. So as you can see now that the strip light has fully reached its full brightness at a 50, well, about 180 watts bright, and well, 250 actually, because they are more brighter strip lights. So anyway, guys, I'm going to turn off this strip light now. So right, that's it now. The strip light's gone out now. So all it is just got blue LED lights. It's just on over there. So anyway, guys, I'm going to turn the strip light back on now, everybody. So here we go. Wow, and that did blink happy, and it just lit the cathodes up. It lit nice orange colour. So anyway, so as you can see now, it's lit nice and bright, and it has and it's lit my breakfast. Well, it's lit my carpet when it looks nice and bright and all around and everything. So so as you can see, let's look at it at this very front here. So as you can see, it's named by Thorn. That's what it says at the very front of this strip light. It says Thorn. And the same thing with that other end. If I take a look at it before I do anything else. So as you can see on it, it says Thorn. And you can see that little ring. And that's usually put an extension on it. You usually extend wires through it. And it says Thorn. I think Thorn did them really good. They do. It's like a bell shape, those, that tube holder, those end holders, like bell shapes. It's like an oval shape, it's like a hat shape, and that's what they usually do, is shaped like a bell. But like I say, once again, when you look at it that way, it looks T8, but when you look at it that way, it looks T12, and that's what I don't understand. That's how Thorn used to make tube holders like that. No other thing holders like Crompton, Phillips, or Tamlite, or even Atlas made holders like that. They usually either make them with T8 with twist and locking, or T12 ones that cap straight round the silver cap of the tube, and that's how the others. But it's only Thorn that did make Thorn. Well, Thorn was the only company that made the holder like semi T8 or T12, and that's what it says. And it's got the little hole. And that's usually when you put one of those rings in, when you put those end caps on. Around this nursery, the Students' Union, that's what they used to call it, it was actually, they had diffusers over them. And around the Children's Hospital, I saw strip lights in this make, and they had diffusers over them, and they're all fitted with T8 tubes and not T12, because I think T8s were more efficient for a strip light fitting in this make. So, and as you can see, it's got the Osram starter in it, and it's got them little cap holders on it. So well, anyway, guys, so as you can see now that the Thorn 5-foot fluorescent strip lights reached its full brightness at 58 watts warm and 250 watts bright and everything, guys. So I'm going to turn off this fluorescent strip light now. So right, that's it now. The strip light's gone out now. Onto the big lights now. Right, that's it now. The big lights have come back on now, everybody. So anyway, guys, this is a video of the Thorn 5-foot fluorescent strip light, everybody. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. So please comment, rate, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching, everybody.